This is a brief video slideshow of my visit to Mauthasen concentration camp in Austria on July 26, 2011. It only represents a small sample of what the camp looks like, what life might have been like in that camp. What I learned was that Mauthasen is one of the more horrific of the camps, where the Nazis were especially focused on torture, indiscriminate beating, and experimentation on people, torture for the sake of sheer torture, for the slightest infraction or the slightest interpretation of what might have been an infraction. The workers worked to death in a stone quarry, which you see in some of the pictures here. The stairway to death, as it was called, is pictured here only slightly. I walked that stairway to death yesterday, and it was quite emotional for me, as painful as it was for me to walk those steps with my back and age. I just pushed myself, telling myself that the people who worked those steps didn't have a chance to go back to a comfortable hotel room at the end of the day. And so that's what pushed me on and on. It is a very eye-opening experience to visit this particular camp. I held a memorial service in front of the oven that you see in front of you now, and have that on video. This is a dissection table, which, as the Nazis always did, tried to get valuables from the body. A machine to disinfect their clothing once a month when they were allowed to. And this is the inside of what was a gas chamber. And here are some pictures from the displays throughout the display barracks of some of the horrific scenes that took place there during the time of incarceration of its victims. Over 100,000 people died in Mauthasen.